Lost in hell. Yo, yo, yo. Hope everyone's good. You're listening to Three Amigos, Exploding Heads, Sessions Radio with a little bit of Tuckshop. And, of course, Zorg the Alien. I hope everyone's good this fine Wednesday evening. I think we owe ourselves a bit of a round of applause because, what was it, on the third attempt? Or was it the fourth attempt? I can't remember. Fifth attempt.
Feels like.
We have stuck to schedule. We are live and it is 7 p.m. and now we are at 10 past 7. And we started the show with a couple of tracks which were chosen by the fair followers of Three Amigos. So I know the tunes we started off with. What did we start off with? Well, we started off
Gangrene,
with...
Skate to Hell.
Yeah, perfect. We did play that. Who was that for?
That was, I think that was, what's his name? Don't Hate, Just Skate.
Yeah.
Don't
That's
hate us.
him.
Yeah, cool. And then we
had
Stalag 13.
Dead Fast Punk, yeah.
Yeah, and that was a Dead Fast Punk, was it? That's his name.
Yeah.
And then we had Cutting Class, which is for County Local, who I believe is
County
listening.
Local.
That's sure, County Local, mate.
Give us a thumbs up if you're listening.
Yeah,
That's
remember, you can, we're very excited. We've got a live stream now, so you can see us on video. And you can watch it on the Mixcloud page. And you can also watch it on Twitch. And we'll share the link on Twitch if that's your preferred thing. But there is a dashboard on Mixcloud where you can just say hello if you want to shout out or anything like that. And then we finished with, of course, White Riot by The Clash. I can't remember who suggested that, but...
Who was it?
Do you remember?
Paul, I believe, from California.
Paul from California.
Oh, yeah, Paul
Collections
Collections on
yeah.
Instagram.
Paul
yeah.
Collections, all the way from California.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think they're about 8 hours behind us, aren't they? So
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
it's probably chilling out in the sunshine.
He's worth
Yeah.
checking out. He's
Yeah.
got a good collection of many things.
Yeah.
He's just a collector.
Collector of anything.
Yeah.
I love just a collector, man.
Basketball stuff, skateboard stuff.
I'm a bit of just a collector, but I've had to focus it down to two things: screen printed gig posters, of which I've got about 50, and Adventure Time Happy Meal toys, because they're like a really cheap collection. I just find them in charity shops. They're like
And
10p.
put them in a small box.
Mate, they're on my shelf, man. I've got about 30. Yeah, they're to be seen, right? Collections there to be seen.
I'll start collecting things and then get bored.
Yeah, so you just got lots of like starts.
Why? Well, no, I got rid of most of it.
Yeah, you don't need it, do you?
No.
No.
I collected boards and then thought, why am I doing this?
I mean, you can imagine you could have amassed quite a big collection.
Yeah, well, that's the problem.
And it could be a bit of a problem because you're just surrounded by them all day.
You get so many, and the ones I have got, I haven't put up on the wall.
Will yours be worth anything?
What? My Happy Meal?
Collection?
My screen print. So I've got about 50 screen printed posters. I kind of want to do an exhibition. I just need to find a space. They should be seen. I think some of them are not. We're not talking loads, but I've got a couple of Queens. I've got this double bill Queens of the Stone Age one, which is done by this artist called Emek, who's quite big.
Okay.
And I think that might be worth maybe upwards of 500 quid. But
There was an exhibition this is years ago in London of just like band posters.
yeah, I think my collection's probably more interesting culturally. But I want to show them off. Like I've got them. I have been showing them on Instagram page. You know, I think this probably the shop's too small. But anyway, life goals. I'm whittling on too much. So you guys good? Dick, you all right, mate?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah,
Had a good week.
Yeah, not too bad.
Cool.
Bit busy, but
yeah, good.
okay.
It's good to be busy. Did you go for your
We're
skate
here.
at the weekend?
Yeah,
Mothman.
went to the new park in Watford with the Mothman.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, it was a bit wet, but then we went. I took him to Harrow,
Right.
the
Okay.
old 1970s Harrow.
Oh yeah,
skate
yeah,
park.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And he was blown away. He'd never
Yeah.
been there before. He reckons it's the best skate park he's ever been to. You know,
Yeah. Well, you know.
a nice rough concrete skate
Yeah.
park that every time I'd been there, I fell over and hurt myself.
So you like something now that's nice and comfortable.
Yeah, now it's
soft.
it was all right in 1989 when that was the only thing
Yeah.
about, when you had bigger, softer wheels, but
Engine-
smaller, harder wheels now.
Engineering's come a long way,
No, it's a nice
Design.
park as well.
Yeah.
If they resurfaced it, it'd be really, really good.
and it's culturally significant
Yeah.
as well, right?
And it got saved by the credit crunch,
Did it really?
2007.
Because it
or
was going to
whatever
get
it was.
knocked down, was it? For
Yeah, they were
flats or
going to build on it, and then they.
something? Is it listed now?
I think it is.
Yeah, I think it.
Then
Yeah.
they decided not to because of the credit crunch. They didn't have any money, so
Great.
it's still there.
Cool. And Andrea, everything all right with you?
Yeah, just keeping an eye on the politics in America.
Right.
So,
Okay. It's kind of depressing.
We only have
or
3 weeks.
Good if you're a Trump fan, which I don't
Yeah.
think you are for 1 minute.
We only have 3 weeks.
3 weeks ago. How you feeling about it?
Nervous. Yeah,
Sure.
I don't know. I think
said
He is
that
going
the
to win.
first time.
He is
Yeah.
going to win for
What
sure.
Yeah.
day is the election? It's not on the. Is it
November
not
the 3rd.
Is that a day? No. Is that when we're doing the show? Imagine that.
Oh,
Election
God.
special. Okay. And Tim, last but not least,
Hey.
you good?
I'm very well, thank you.
Yeah, been up to much exciting?
Not a huge amount. Been working on a short film that I've been working on for a little while, so that's getting down to the final stages, which is good. But no, I'm good, man. I'm happy to have got all of the technical teething problems that we've had the last few weeks out of the way.
You've been a busy man, and it's now set up touch wood, which there's a lot of in a skate shop, thankfully.
We seem to be alright.
Yeah, we seem
Let
to be
us
alright
know
so
if there's any technical hitches, whatever platform you're watching on.
Yeah, wicked. All right then. Well, we're gonna play. I'm gonna play a couple of tunes. So I've picked some tunes to open up the show. Well, I mean we had that, but to continue the theme, they're kind of terrifying. So I'm gonna start off with the Bronx, which following from last week. So Dick, you've
Is this
picked
the real Bronx?
This is the real Bronx,
Oh, yeah.
man. Well, which came first? Bronx with a C or Bronx with a CK?
Fair enough.
Well, I think that this Bronx did because both me and Tim
Exactly.
thought that's
yeah,
what was going to
that's
happen.
right. This
Two
is true.
against one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, that's all good. And then I'm getting into a pretty heavy record that Andrea you picked. Is it
Brujeria.
Brujeria, which is good.
It's a Mexican band that
What,
I
the
was-
Mexican death metal band?
Yeah, me
They're
and
kinda
Marty were
they're quite
watching.
slow, aren't they? It's not. I don't know if it's like death metal. It's not as
Yeah,
fast.
I don't
is
know.
it?
We're watching some skate video, and this song came on, and I was like, "Wow, this is pretty good." And
Yeah.
Are
so
they the
this
ones
is
that just talk about prison and whatever, violence and...
Satan
Is that
and
right?
all
That's
that.
good.
It's
So
all in
this is-
Spanish.
Folks, parents, if you're listening, you got to stop your kids from listening to the show. This is bad. And then we've picked up an Exploding Head Sessions track from Claw Marks, which I thought
Yeah,
will
from
fit
the very
in.
first
From the first one.
ever session. So.
Memorable and an amazing band, Claw Marks. We can have a chat about them afterwards.
Yep.
So, Tim, I'm just going to go and play the next tune. Yeah, are we good?
Let's do it.
Cool.
Shaking hands, looking for danger. Cheap tales of modern love, in bed with strangers. pendejos. Con güeros, sí. Con negros, no. Marihuana, sí. El polvo, no. Quiero la broca. 100 kilos de la blanca. Hay que pintarlas con sangre de perro. Cortado, sí. Barato, no. Mordidas, sí. La migra, no. Con güeros, sí. Con negros, no. Marihuana, sí. El polvo, no. Narcos, sí. Chota, no. Pito de hongo, sí. Calzones Iggy, no. Con güeros, sí. Con negros, no. Marihuana, sí. El polvo, no. 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 No! 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 No!
Just waiting for that applause. So that was claw marks. Do you guys like that?
Yeah.
Nodding. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just going to ask you a question then.
What, offline for offline or because
No,
we're now
no,
back
it was.
online?
It was regarding. Is it still the same link?
We have, yes. Well, we
Or
can
will the other link work? Just
No.
to listen to it.
You have to go to the live page.
Oh, right.
So we're in a bit of a conundrum because those that are listening to it have found the right page, so we don't need to tell them.
I'm just
Yeah,
updating the.
But we're just updating that stuff. So if all your people that are listening, if people are messaging you like, how come you're listening to it? What's the link? Can you give them the link? It's mixcloud.com/live/Tuckshop.
Mixcloud.com/live/Tuckshop.
Moving on. Just
But yeah,
repeat
no,
the
that was Claw Marks. That was our very first session. What a night that was down at Paper Dress Vintage again. I mean, I don't think the guys at Paper Dress quite knew what they were letting themselves in for when
I
they
didn't
said
know what I
yes.
was letting myself in for.
They said yes to having us down.
I bet that blew the roof off.
It was amazing, honestly. Claw Marks. They're kind of a band that they sort of come and go. They signed to Punk Slime for their album, which is really great. Yeah. And then they sort of,
many gigs.
Yeah, they sort of fluctuate. They kind of come and go, which I guess is quite nice because when they do play, it's kind of special.
You definitely want to go and see him play though.
One of the best live bands.
Yeah, man.
Jack, the singer, is just. I mean, he's got such a reputation of being an incredible live performer, and for very good reasons.
Yeah. If you haven't checked out Claw Marks, just Google them. Just Google image them because the photos of the live acts were insane, absolutely mental. So really, really good band. And then after that just wicked Mexican. Are they Mexican? Were they or California?
They're from California, but some of the members are Mexican.
Right, brilliant.
And if you know Spanish, it's quite entertaining to listen to that song.
Right, yeah. So my Spanish is not that great, but we were discussing had a Sepultura-ish kind of vibe to it, but maybe that's because it's heavy metal.
It's fun if you can understand it.
If you can understand it, wicked. And then of course the Bronx, you guys too, big fans.
Very much, yeah.
The sort of stuff that would just terrify your parents and will not want them to like turn off your stereo or your neighbours might complain about.
Bronx?
Yeah, kind of that. Wow, depends where you're from, innit?
Just got a great about that and not about that other.
Well, but
about dog's blood.
Yeah, but that's in Spanish, mate. You can like, if your mum asks you what they're singing about, you just can be like, the good stuff,
flowers, and
like religion and stuff. Yeah, being a good person. So what were we gonna have a chat? What were the first things we want to talk about? Loads of stuff we want to talk about for the next couple of hours. Oh, we got some activity on the Majors board. Anonymous has given us a fire sign.
Fire emoji.
Thank you very much.
Right back.
Anon. But yes, lots of stuff going on. So really exciting stuff been happening last week. You those that listen, we'd be pleased to know that Zwarg is going to make an appearance this evening. He's coming down on his spaceship. He's got another mini mix for us.
Really?
Yeah, which is exciting. I think he kind of thinks he's like a regular thing now.
Are you going to see him then this time?
I'm looking forward to seeing him. We've been texting all week, on the old Insta messaging. So hopefully we'll get to meet up. But obviously, an absolute killer couple of entries for the Zwarg Three Amigos Halloween T-shirt comp.
Amazing.
Big shout out to those guys that have sent stuff in. One entry was was it a night based in California, wasn't it? I think. Which one was it? I should have looked this up. The one that did the
last one?
No, it was. I can tell you. Emma.
No, that's our neighbour.
Is that your neighbour?
Yeah, she lives upstairs.
I thought she was in San Francisco looking at our Instagram. I got well excited.
That's what I thought when I first met her. Yeah, no, she's French.
Snaps.
Yeah.
She's French.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So that's your neighbour. Brilliant.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
she's a very good artist.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
Also,
as is everyone else that's ended.
big shout out to Charlie Fern as well. A really good kind of old school Zwarg.
Yeah.
Absolutely killing it with some stretchings and all sorts. And obviously a big thank you to Paul Stride Noble with a really impressive cosmic, almost looks like it's sort of reminiscent of a kind of like 80s kind of sci-fi VHS cover.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
Yeah, very, very good. So hopefully keep those coming. Closing deadline is in 2 weeks' time. We'll really have to announce the winner on this week's show. So that's all very good. And loads of stuff for you to keep listening to in the next couple of weeks. They're kind of exciting. We've got our first guests next week. We've got the good guys from Rat Run Records coming down. So we're going to do the show that you're listening to now. And at the end, Rat Run Records are going to do a bit of a takeover and play some records. So expect some loads of kind of like raucous DIY punk. They don't use digital music. So it's going to be a bit of a job between now and then. To work that out.
Drops that on me.
But no, I've got a plan. I've got a plan. Yeah.
I've got a cassette player just there.
So Rat Run Records, that's very exciting. And then the week after that, we've got Dick, your mate.
We've got Alex from Wonk Unit coming on, and
Cement You Cunt Skates.
Are we allowed to say that?
Yeah, of course you are. It's Three Amigos, of course.
Oh yeah.
Until someone complains, we can
skate
say
company.
Yeah.
Does his own festival every year.
Yeah.
Wonkfest.
Wonkfest.
So yeah, interesting character.
Interesting character. Good. All right then. Well, I've got a tune I'm going to play now. This is going back from those who listened last week, and Tim might remember you played a CCTV record, and I was like, this really reminds me of another band. Actually, it reminded me of two bands I was listening to, and I've only managed to find one band. You know when you're busy and you've got too much music and you just can't.
Yeah.
I can't remember the band. I can sort of half remember the album. Anyway, I'm going to play a tune of that, and then we're going to play a Trams tune.
Great.
Tim suggested, and then we're going to play another tune of mine, which is has a kind of a loose story linked in with Trams. So let's start now.
My silly limbs when my head was severed in a spin. Sewing back onto my corpse's good. Stitch into my neck if you could. I've got no head. Did you hear what I said? I've got no head. Did you hear what I said? Having no head on my body sucks. When my corpse is filled with cuts, slipping in an alien exam. My head's being traded for another man's. I've got no head. Did you hear what I said? I've got no head. Oh, did you hear what I said? I've got no head.
Yeah, so that was my fault. I got the tracks wrong, and then we were loving that Devo record so much, we just thought we should just talk and say what a great record that is. So Andrea, that was your choice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think brilliant band, yeah.
So good.
Yeah. One of my favourite Devo stories is that if you've read Watchmen, the graphic novel, they go to a Devo concert.
Really?
Yeah, that's the great thing about Devo. They pop up everywhere, don't they? If you've probably seen Watchmen the film. I mean, I don't know if the series is supposed to be good. I haven't seen it.
I've not seen it.
The
that's
book.
it's Trent Reznor, isn't it? An Atticus Ross soundtrack.
Yeah. But the book from Watchmen, really, really good. Really good. It's like Alan Moore graphic novels.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely killer. I don't know if anyone else has read it, but yeah.
Just
They go to a Devo concert.
I've got an interesting fact about Trent Reznor, if that's of interest.
Yeah, go on, far away.
He's only a Tony away now from winning an award in every award category for music production.
Really?
He's got a Grammy, an Oscar, an Emmy. I think there might be something else. MTV award.
I lost track
There's
of
only
him.
only the Tony Awards for, obviously, for musical theatre.
Yeah.
It's the only category he hasn't won an award in now. It's pretty amazing.
Is he? Could he be in that category?
He would have to. No, I don't think he's produced anything.
Nine Inch Nails, the musical.
9 Inch Nails, the musical.
Just a load of like crusty.
I'd go see that, but yeah.
90 dreadlocks.
Is he quite abusive to his band members?
Trent Reznor?
Yeah.
Is he? Is there stuff I don't know nothing about him?
The past, I'm not sure. Yeah.
There's some. So I once saw a documentary on Captain Beefheart, and when they did Trout Mass Replica, like he was just like so mean to the band.
Oh yeah.
And apparently he like locked them in the house, didn't let them out for like 4 months, and just like when somebody was allowed to go shopping once a week for just like rice and peas.
Kind of like Phil Spector.
Kind of like Joseph Fritzl.
Yeah. Well,
Combination of the two.
I mean, they could definitely, there's definitely some angles of that. And apparently, like Frank Zappa, who also I think was quite a bit of a character, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He produced the album, and apparently, like they just nailed it in like a couple of hours, because they were just like so sort of like wired.
Frank Zappa, I remember reading that he woke up his daughter at like 4 a.m. so she can do the vocals for Valley Girl. You know that song from the movie? I think from 1982. And she talks about this, like how her dad woke her up, like she got out of bed and was like, come to the studio.
Needs to be now.
Yeah, like now, basically.
When inspiration strikes, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he was pretty straight as well, wasn't he? I think Zappa. I think I read. Maybe I could be wrong. My memory is pretty scatty. I know. I mean, Zappa. It was Beefheart as well. Like I've dipped in bits of it. Like Trout Mass Replica, I find a little bit too much, perhaps. And you've got to be in the zone. I don't know if anyone else has listened to it, but
not for a long time actually. I went through a bit of a phase when I lived in Brighton.
Yeah.
But I haven't listened to any.
And Zappa as well. Like, there's a couple of albums I know, but he was so prolific. There's like so many albums.
Yeah, genius.
Anyway, I sort of chat too much. So, moving on from that, we've got 21 listeners. So awesome stuff. Give us a shout, give us a wave. Always good to hear from you. I thought we should play a couple more tunes.
Yeah.
So let's I'm trying to get like really good and syncing up. This next record, Tim, was for you. I thought from Sauna Youth.
Love this song. It's one of their. I think maybe from their first album, second album, maybe I can't remember the first album. Just really, really great punk band from London, and one of the few bands I like where the singer is the main drummer. Sorry, the drummer is the main singer.
Was there a band we didn't try and book them? Have we tried to book them?
No, we didn't try and book them. If they
a bit too different planes.
But I think they actually took a break for a while because the singer. The drummer had massive problems with his ears. Had to have surgery because he completely fucked his ears up.
Well, having two drummers in the room right now, you guys
not wearing earplugs, singing, drumming, smashing it. So
okay, well,
it's a great song. It's a great song.
Cool. So a couple of really good tunes there. The Jesus Lizard, really, really good. Who picked that tonight?
That was me again.
Was that you, Tim?
Got two in a row.
Two in a row.
Yeah, very good.
Cracking record,
Good
cracking
signs.
band.
I mean, yeah, just the daddies, aren't they?
Yeah. We just got a couple of messages on the message board. So, Love and Theft is saying quite a lot of buffering tonight, lads. Sorry about that. We're trying our best. We don't really know what to do about that, but we'll work it out.
Yeah.
It might be the internet here.
I think the internet's a
It's
bit
not very good here
temperamental,
at times.
Yeah, we'll sort
We'll
that
work
out.
something
So
out.
persevere with it. What we are going to do, though, however, or somebody else is messaging me. Yeah, buffering all over the shop, mate. That's from my mate Treve. Well, listen, we're recording this. We're going to put it up on Mixcloud anyway, and also probably on Spotify as well. So make sure you're following us in the normal places, and we'll send the links out to that.
We've got a hello from Los Angeles as
Yeah.
well.
Hello.
Is that Marisol?
So Lawn of Dawn.
Yes.
Lawn of
Yeah.
Dawn.
That's Marisol.
Hi Marisol.
How's it
Hey.
going? How's it going out in LA? All good?
I bet it's not
She
raining
can't.
and
They can't
horrible
speak
like
back,
this.
can they?
How's the buffering in LA?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we're now going to do the beginnings of a really exciting feature, which is going to happen every week. First round, we need a jingle.
Oh yeah, the jingle.
Ask Richard. Richard, of course, you know the king of skateboarding in North London.
I don't know anything about this.
You know,
new
everybody
section.
kids want to ask questions. They've sent them in via Instagram.
Okay,
So,
should I
fire
start?
away.
And get a pointless rubbish answer.
Well, first question is coming from Brad, and he wants to know what made you want to run a skate shop.
I didn't.
All right,
Okay.
elaborate.
What did you want to be?
A
Instead.
spaceman.
What's what?
Spaceman.
A spaceman. Oh, that's
No,
fun.
I just well, it's just when we were given the chance to take it over, I kind of did. Thought that'd be pretty cool.
Oh, right, so you didn't open this?
Didn't originally
No.
start it. No, we took it over from a friend of mine, Pete,
Right.
who he'd run it from the start, and then because of his other business, he didn't have much time to do anything with it, so it kind of stagnated a bit. And then, when was it, 4 years ago, he just said he was going to get rid of it initially, but I said, well, I'll take it over if rather than see it go.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what happened.
So what you're saying is a bit of a hero. You saved the skate community. You kept the shop going.
I wouldn't say that.
This is your pledge when you start running for mayor.
No, I only got it 4 years ago because I knew something like this had happened, the radio show.
You got
So I
to know,
thought,
mate. You just build it. You're like, yeah, it'd be a good place.
rather than having you guys at my house doing it.
Yeah, of course. We may never have met though.
We just rent a shop and we can do it there.
Yeah, that is true. Okay,
but no, it's been good. Yeah, so I thought it was every boy's dream if they were a skateboarder to own a skate shop or be involved in the skateboard industry. So.
And,
yeah,
and as skate shops go, it's a great skate shop.
Thank you.
It really is. A lot of love for it as well.
Yeah,
it
does appear to be going that way, so that's good.
Okay, right. Okay,
hard work, but
yeah, of course.
I have another question from Skater Dave.
Oh, Skater Dave.
Yeah, and he wants to know which one was your first pro board. Do you remember?
Yeah, it was the Sims Kevin Starb. I think, yeah, that I bought from Slam City Skates.
Oh, right, okay, yeah, you went to them.
So I've contradicted myself, haven't I, by supporting the other London shops, really. But yeah, that was the first one. I'd saved up my paper round money and my grass cutting money and went and bought that. Bought some half a sheet of clear grip tape as well, and then I actually put a picture of Kylie Minogue before she was a singer. This is when she was in Neighbours.
Yeah, as Charlene.
Yeah, nobody used
dreams,
to watch. And this is when Neighbours was on at 1:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even popular. So I just thought, nobody knows her. I'll cut out a picture of her, put it on the skateboard, clear grip tape. There you go.
Oh, Kylie Minogue.
But that was my first pro board, yeah.
What was on the back? What was on the bottom? What was the graphic?
It was like a pirate with a big sort of money treasure chest and a big swashbuckling sword. But it's really good graphic, yeah.
Great. Okay.
Have you ever watched Don't Tell the Bride?
Yes.
Really cheesy.
Yeah.
It's when the groom organises
the groom
wedding.
has 2 weeks to organise a wedding.
Oh, yeah.
Just the bride has no say.
Oh, yeah.
And
it's really
me and
bad.
my girlfriend are just a bit obsessed with it. And we watched one episode where this guy who was born in Australia but hadn't been there for like a decade or so, his girlfriend had no connection to Australia whatsoever. He basically recreated the entire Charlene and Scott's wedding. He even got his hair cut into a mullet.
No way.
And her dress was like an exact replica. She'd never even seen it or anything. She's walking down the aisle just literally just like, what is going on?
Like Charlene.
Yeah, dressed like Charlene, hair like full 80s, like all up in curly perm.
Yeah. Like mine.
He had to explain to her at the altar like what was going on.
What the hell was going on? Was it still that same song by Angry Anderson? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Walking down the aisle.
It was honestly amazing.
A funny story about that very episode of Neighbours. I was brought up by pretty liberal hippie parents, so
you couldn't guess.
Yeah, no. But like the weird thing was they like had this weird thing where they really started hating on Neighbours, which is kind of ridiculous actually. Because if you watch Neighbours, it's probably one of the more harmless things on telly.
I don't get that show at all.
Well, they wouldn't let me watch it, and then it was like they said, "Oh, you're not watching Neighbours. You can't watch Neighbours." And like, all my mates watched it, and of course Scott and Charlene were getting married, and I remember somehow like turning on the telly when it was on and watching it and being like, oh great, oh my god, I'm watching this wedding. And I remember watching it, and I remember like my dad or my mum coming in and be like, we told you can't watch Neighbours. And it's like in the older days, it was like this TV where you had to like you pressed a button to turn. I mean, just getting like really upset and like sort of storming off in tears, like, you wouldn't let me watch Scott and Charlie's wedding.
Did you ever get a reason?
It's really weird. Like there's stuff I could tell you about my parents, which maybe I shouldn't for reasons. Because they were very liberal and stuff. So why they wouldn't let me watch Neighbours?
Yeah, that's weird. See, BBC One was fine, but I wasn't allowed to watch Tiz Was.
Mate, was that on ITV?
On ITV.
I vaguely remember Tiz Was.
Yeah, because my parents were too conservative, so they wouldn't let me.
Was that Noel Edmonds?
No, Noel Edmonds was BBC One. Tiz Was Chris Tarrant and Lenny Henry.
Oh, there we go.
And the Phantom Flan Flinger. So they were going, that's just nonsense. Whereas Swap Shop with Keith Chegwin was and
checkers.
Noel Edmonds.
Yeah.
If only they knew what Keith would get up to in
Well,
later
yeah,
life,
and
eh?
actually, you know, maybe several of them. All right, well, should we?
Can I give a quick
couple of
shout-out?
shouts? Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's hot in LA, and somebody else has said,
Sounds perfect.
yeah, sounds perfect though. So
Just gonna give quick shout outs to Karen and Katie. They're in West Sussex. Eric in LA, Marisol in LA, Ed in Berlin.
Is Eric listening as well?
Yep.
Hi, Eric.
And yeah, that's it for now.
cool. All right. Well, we're now going to go and play actually that Trams record that I was talking about, and then another tune. I've picked a couple of tunes. So is this the new? Is this a new Trams record?
Yeah. So I think they put 2 tracks out recently. This is the newest or the latest of the 2, and it's also the one that's not like 12 minutes long. They seem to have got into a groove, and it's really great of just these epic 11, 12-minute tracks, but this is a bit more radio friendly.
Cool. Right. We'll play it then. Let's go.
He is reborn, or so he thinks. A mutant god, magnetic sphinx. A newfound power shoots from his hands. Now we await what he commands. Magnetic man knows what he wants. Late night talk show, TV spot. Magnetic man knows what he wants. Late night talk show, TV spot. Comes back the static to tame his hair. He shines his boots, tooth and nail. Then hits the street in his best suit. Casino bound, ready to loot. Bag him out, ashes the floor. Raises both hands to face the door. Pulls off the wall, comes crumbling down. Abandoning their panties, the strippers run screaming. Magnetic man knows what he wants. Late night talk show, TV spot. Magnetic man knows what he wants. Late night talk show, TV spot. He rides a wave of petty change.
Downtown to the Needle Exchange.
He rides a wave of petty change.
Downtown to the Needle Exchange.
He rides a wave of petty change.
Downtown to the Needle Exchange.
He rides a wave of petty change. Downtown to the Needle Exchange. Magnetic man knows what he wants. Late night talk show, TV spot. Magnetic man knows what he wants. Late night talk show, TV spot. Magnetic man knows what he wants. Late night talk show, TV spot. Magnetic man knows what he wants. Late night talk show, TV spot.
Lovely stuff. So first things first, well done to Jimbo. Jimbo got it right. It wasn't a Trams record at all.
It was not.
Yeah, it was a
DOC's.
Theocies record.
Or
So
OCs, as
yeah,
they now like to be named.
Jimbo, mate, we're gonna send you a lovely sticker in the post for that. And then we went and played a wiki track, which was my suggestion, which was a band called High Pop, and that tune was called I Like the Smell. And I just decided to play that tune because years and years ago, I actually had a little EP club, and I released a Trams record. And basically, every couple of months, me and my mate would collate like from bands that we liked, 4 or 5 tracks, and Trams was on it, and also this band called High Pop one as well, which was from America. But I don't think they're still going, but really good stuff. If you like the sound of that, go check them out. That was off their second album. So I'll go and check out High Pop. And another interesting fact, when I booked Trams, so I had Trams playing at the Betsy Trotwood. Don't know if you know it, in Farringdon. Used to be where the old Guardian offices used to be. It's like a tiny venue, like downstairs. Maybe it's twice the size of this room, really small. And I had Trams as support. And then for headline, I had a little known band that no one came to see, called Idols. No one came to see them. I released an Idol single, very different to their stuff now. And it was one of those nights where just nobody turned up. You know, you just like, as a promoter, you're just like, shit, but 2 really good bands.
Wouldn't know that. I've never had one.
No, of course, yeah. Trams and Idols. So anyway, moving on from that, we then played a wicked record by Industry Standard with that man, which is...
They are great.
Yeah, Tim's one of Tim's bands. And then we ended it on an Exploding Head sessions with one of our favourites, Loose Tongues. We've done 2 sessions for us.
They have.
Yeah, Christmas session
special as well, which we'll play some of that on the Christmas show.
We will do. So Jackson, mate, if you're listening, and Billy and everybody else, say hello to you. So Tim, a couple of things. Obviously, Industry Standard. You've got a gig coming up, yeah?
We do. We have 2 gigs coming up.
Awesome.
One, real life. Is that the right term? In person.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So George Tavern on the 16th of November. We'll be playing with a couple of other people. I can't remember the top of my head. But I think it's socially distanced. I don't know how they're going to do it, but really excited to be playing live again. We've been practicing a lot, so should hopefully be pretty good. And then...
so when's that? November the 16th?
So that's November the 16th. And then on the 30th of October, we're doing a live streamed gig, which is going to be new to us, but again, should be really fun. So
It's cool.
it's... our friend Lindell, who does the amazing DIY Thursdays, who actually gave us our first ever gig. I think it was sometime last year. I can't remember when. So yeah, I think she's doing a couple of bands. Going to go to the engine rooms. A handful of people there, but it's going to be streamed somewhere on the internet.
And is it all mic'd up then?
Yeah,
like the mixing desk and stuff.
I presume so.
Like
Yeah,
like
I guess it's
right.
going to be
Cool.
going to be all bells and
That's
whistles.
pretty cool.
So,
Yeah.
it's really exciting, really exciting. So shout out to Lindell, shout out to Gabby Pip and Jenny, my awesome housemates and bandmates.
Cool.
And it's going to be really fun.
We should get Industry Standard down here, spinning some records.
Yeah.
That sounds good, wouldn't it?
they guys would love
Yeah.
it.
Okay, cool. Well, and so from a bit of exciting news with Tim, got some more exciting news from Three Amigos. You guys have recruited a new skater, is that right? A new
Yeah.
team rider.
We have, yeah, a girl from skates down in Brighton
Cool.
called Toxic_snacks on Instagram.
She looks pretty crazy. I've had a look at saw it today when you announced it.
Yeah, quite happy about that.
Yeah.
She accepted it.
Great.
So sent some shirts down so she can start repping the shop, and then hopefully more good things to come.
Cool. Well, what's her taste in music like? Do we know?
I'd imagine it's a bit punky just
Yeah.
by some of the clothes
Yeah,
she's
she
wearing.
definitely
I think off. She likes
Yeah.
off, right?
Yeah. Well, again, maybe that's someone we can get her in at some point. Okay. So, anything else you want to talk about before we move on to the next couple of records? We're now at 33 listeners. Are we
Happy
going to
birthday.
smash next week's? Any happy birthdays?
Yeah, to my cousin in New York,
Yeah, happy birthday.
Norvell. Yeah.
Good
Happy
stuff.
Big
birthday.
happy birthday. We've got some other news was that our boards that were due in the beginning of December should be here early next week. Which were supposed to be on the 10th of September for
yes.
World Suicide Prevention Day.
Cool. They look sweet, those decks.
Yeah,
They're great.
so they'll be in
Yeah. Good.
artwork by Tim,
Yeah.
prison style.
Yeah.
And then percentage of the money's going to charity. So
Great.
yeah,
Good, cool.
they'll be up online hopefully by the middle of next week.
And it looks like you've got some more good fresh wood.
Yeah, we've had some
coming
good
in.
deliveries this
Yeah.
week,
Yeah.
so it's looking pretty stocked up at the moment.
Some sweet. This deck's great. I mean, they're all good. I mean, you know.
That one's going.
That one's gone
That's
already.
just been put aside for somebody.
Brilliant.
So
That's so.
he's either guessing or he is watching. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So if you see anything on the stream that you like, you know, yeah, that
Zoom
one
in and
there,
message
yeah,
us.
Yeah.
It's all here for the
It's all a
taking.
bit, yes, right, okay, yeah. I'm a bit confused myself. Oh, it's there. Right, okay, yeah. Like, if you're watching on the live stream, just drop us a line. We can tell. We can give you a
Or
price.
is it a green screen like when John Ketley did the weather?
Oh yeah, we can move
And
into
he's just
green
guessing.
screens. Anyway, loads of more records to play. Got loads of exciting stuff coming up. We've just done we're well over an hour into the show, so exciting stuff in the second hour. Got Zwarg coming down soon as well.
Oh,
That's
wow.
kind of
See,
exciting.
normally we haven't even started by now. have we?
Exactly.
So
And
that's-
we're going to have an early night, or maybe we'll just carry on.
Our old listeners are
going
gonna
on
suddenly just
for-
tune
yeah, they're
in.
going to tune
Oh,
in
yeah.
a minute.
So
We'll be saying our goodbyes and they'll be tuning in.
the next tune that I've kind of lined up is actually, I think, Dick, it might have been one of yours.
Which one is it?
Cold Ones,
Oh yeah,
Kiss the Bottle.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I know these guys.
I think that's the wrong song.
Is it? Oh, we'll have to look.
But never mind, we'll play
It's
it.
a Cold Ones tune.
It's actually
Is it?
if it's
Yeah,
the
this
right
is the
band,
tune, yeah.
it is Howard Cook that skated for Heroin. He was the bass player in it.
Cool.
But they're now defunct, I think. But yeah, we saw them at the Fighting Cocks in Kingston. Quite entertaining, and the singer was known. Well, I don't know if he was known for it, but he did do a few shows from the toilet cubicle, wrapped up in toilet paper.
Oh right.
So
This sounds like that. That
That's
sounds
pretty
like
cool.
something. Yeah, it's cool. Something I haven't heard before.
yeah,
So he did a show in the cubicle.
yeah, some of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
he'd sort of disappear off into the
And then
toilet
and then he'd
cubicle,
appear.
and singing. Quite a frantic guy. Yeah, it was good. I liked it at the time. It was good.
Cool. All right. Well, let's hope this is the right tune. And if it's a different tune, remember there's a sticker for you if you can guess it.
Can they hear that out there?
Okay,
We're
so
back
that's
live.
not a tune. Bit of a technical issue here. But what we're going to do is we're going to line up the next record and hope for God this is the right record. So the next tune we want to play was a Slant 6 record. Slant 6? Whose choice
Oh
was that?
yes. From Discord.
Yeah, so we just play it and just hope
Yeah.
that it does actually
Hope that
work.
it is the right
Yeah.
song this time.
Yes.
What am I supposed to do? Looking over at you, I really wanna know. What do you want? What do you want? Come on, say something. Don't you wanna know? Don't you ever get a curiosity? Do you wanna be suspended in some kind of burning cold freeze? I really need to know. 'Cause on the other line, I really gotta go. Oh, come on now, oh, come on now. What do you want? Don't you wanna know? Don't you ever get a curiosity? Do you wanna be suspended in some kind of burning cold freeze? What am I supposed to do? Looking over at you, I really wanna know. What do you want? What do you want? Come on, say something. Don't you wanna know? Don't you ever get a curiosity? Or do you wanna be suspended in some kind of burning cold freeze? Come on, turn around. Do you see what I see? Is it black or white or black or white? Or am I wrong? Am I wrong? I should have dumped you when you said I heard body like trash. Should have dumped you when you compared me to the rest. Should have dumped you when
gotta love live radio. So that wasn't Cold One's tune, but we'll play Cold One tunes next week. I promise you.
Such an introduction as well.
Dick's giving me, he put all the effort in.
Yeah, I'm not
10
repeating
minute,
myself.
10
Well,
minute introduction.
Tim can edit it, cut it out in the
Yeah.
post-production, and we can just play it.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, maybe you don't have to even be here.
I might have forgotten it by then next week.
But so I apologise for that. That's my fault. But then two really cracking records. Andrea, they were your choices.
Yeah.
Bands I'd never heard of.
You got those right though.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't me. It's not me.
It's favouritism.
It's the program. You know, it's the program.
As long as you've got somebody to blame.
Exactly. It's always the way, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm taking it off the current government.
Taking it off Andrea.
Yeah, I'm taking it off. Is that what she does?
Yeah.
I was using a strong Boris. Me and Boris are very similar. So two really great bands of which I know nothing about. So
Early 90s girl bands.
yeah.
I was going to interview them for my fanzine at
Well,
the time.
both of them. Also, we had Slant Six.
Both
first,
of them. And I also
And
had
Beauty
Bikini Kill was lined up.
Right.
Corny Love, I believe.
These are the people you're going to interview.
Yeah, my
What is your
sister and
fanzine
I.
called? This sounds amazing.
It never came out, this one. I had a hardcore fanzine when I was 14.
Did you?
Yeah.
You still got it? Have you still got copies of it?
Maybe my mom does.
Oh, yeah.
I had 2 issues, and that was back late 80s.
Yeah?
Yeah, so it's all the big hardcore bands from back in the day.
Yeah?
So anyway, this was going to be like a Riot Girl magazine, and it just never came out. But I had really a good lineup, you know. So
Yeah, it sounds like it. I mean, they're a great record. So Voodoo Queens
from
and
England,
then
they're from England.
Voodoo Queens from England, are
Yeah, they were.
they?
Yeah,
They were
well,
from
I'm not
England.
sure if
They
they're
were,
together.
Back
Yeah,
in the day, yeah. All right, cool. And Slant Six.
They're on Disco Records, or they were. They
Yeah.
had, I think they had like 2 albums out.
Yeah.
So
Really great. Really.
yeah.
Well, that's kind of inspired me. We say I'm going to bring a couple of bands down next week, if I can. You know, maybe
Not
a
Yeah.
band. Sorry?
Not in person.
Not in person. No. But next week we have got Rat Run Records
do
coming
have
down. So
That's
stay
good.
tuned for that. Go and check out Rat Run Records on Instagram. Got a couple of new releases coming out. I saw a new Fatberg thing was announced today.
Oh yeah, saw that. Yeah.
So a
That's
really
cool.
good DIY label that releases stuff in
You can play
cassette
some of their
and
session.
vinyl. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so couple of records next. What are we going to play?
Try another one of Dick's.
Yeah, I feel like we should Dick, mate.
Don't bother now.
No. So this next band, mate, and we actually to get this record, we went above and beyond. 'Cause
Yeah.
it was a harder track to trace down and to get on a format to play on the radio show.
Let's
So
see
it
it.
has-
Took
See
about
it.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah,
work.
which is mine is like you just drag it.
It doesn't
You just-
make up.
I go to
for
bed
messing
and
up the last
if it's
record.
there in the morning, I'm like, yeah. So you got Tim to thank for this. He put a lot of hard work into
A
it.
lot of work. This
Trying to make me feel guilty for.
I'm not trying to make you feel guilty. I'm trying to make myself feel less guilty because you're giving me evils. So 33 is it? 33?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're called. 33.
Yeah, they're from Swansea in Wales.
Oh, sweet.
They're not going anymore, but
Yeah, because they look like they were a fairly current band.
yeah,
English band from the photo.
yeah, they are.
Group of young'uns.
Yeah, they were. I can't even remember when. What, like maybe. Don't know.
A few years ago.
Yeah,
Maybe the
Merges.
guys, maybe the guys from Loose Tongues will know.
They might know them because they're
They're
from
both
Swansea, weren't they?
from- oh, yeah,
all
Billy-
3 of them
Billy
are.
and-
And
Three
the,
of them.
well, the other guy's Jackson's brother, the bass player.
They probably would, yeah.
They are three
Yeah.
Swansea boys.
Yeah,
I
that's
used to
Swansea
live there
boys.
as well myself as a
Yeah.
youngster.
Yeah. So you could probably chat to Jackson about the haunts of Swansea.
I could talk in my Welsh accent.
Have you, can
to
you
him.
do a good
Oh,
Welsh
God.
accent?
Not really.
Ah, it's a shame.
You just say, "Is it?
To go, all right, but
Isn't it?"
Is it? Yeah, I did my degree in Cardiff, so I'm familiar with I used to get that as a piss student when you're in a place you shouldn't be, you know, like in the high street on a Saturday night. They're like, "All right, mate, you English?" And I'd be like, "Fuck off, mate! No, I'm Cornish." And they'd be like, "Bloody fellow Celt like me, but that's bloody alright. I bloody the English too." That's terrible Welsh accent. I apologise.
No, it's
Third
good.
word,
It's good.
Third word. I won't
So
do
yeah,
that.
so okay, so a good bit of Swansea kind of punk then, yeah.
Yeah,
Drink and fight.
yeah.
All right, wicked. Let's hear it.
Perfect, isn't it?
Yep.
And then we have like this.
Oh yeah, fuck, I knew there was something else. This is
right,
That's what we
song.
got to talk.
Got a 16, that's what I thought it was. I got nothing in, got nothing to prove. Don't do me any favors, 'cause I ain't got that to you. We drink, we fight. When we're wild on a Saturday night, we drink, we fight. Fight. We drink, we fight. When we're wild on a Saturday night, we drink, we fight.
So that wicked Swansea band, and then a Spectres record. Was that Tim?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
me. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're a band from Bristol. Been around a little while now. I think they couple of albums. This is a new album they're bringing out. Just reading about it, I didn't know who did the vocals. I still don't know who they are. Maybe I have to look into it. But apparently, sent it to a girl called Elvin Brandy, who did her take of it, and then they also sent it to another girl called French Margot, and they ended up with 3 different people from 3 different countries all singing on the track. But I think the vocals are really cool actually. So 2 girls and one of the guys from Spectres did the vocals, but literally just send them all over WhatsApp to each other.
Right, that's cool.
Put it into a track and there it is.
Yeah, that's wicked.
It's good, yeah.
Spectres. All right. Top news. Just been on the alert. Saw it on Instagram. Zorg's he's in the spaceship.
In the
Wow.
vicinity.
He's coming down for airspace as we speak, looking for a spot to land.
Good
So we'll
lad,
probably
good
hear him
lad.
when he gets here. But we've got a couple of more questions, have we, for Dick?
Yes.
Yeah, so you're going to fire away.
What was the biggest influence when you started skateboarding?
What or who?
Well, it says what, but yeah, who?
I don't know. Just friends of mine from school that were into it, I guess. I didn't really know much about it until they showed me.
It's kind of a new thing, wasn't it, I
Well, they-
suppose, back in the day. Do you know what I mean? There wasn't much to reference. Other
Well,
than
not-
you saw other people do it.
The way it was in the 80s, yeah. But before it was just a skateboard that was people like ballet danced on, didn't they? So it was pretty pointless. But yeah, in the 80s when I was sort of, I guess 13,
Yeah.
and then 2 of my mates were like, yeah, we skateboard and this is what we do. And I was like, cool, I'll just come round then. So I went round on my BMX and then had a
That's
go
what
on
happened.
that. So they were quite influential, those 2. And then they had like good parents that had, not saying my parents are bad, but their parents had
Mate, they
driven.
didn't ban you from Neighbours.
Yeah,
So, do you know
well,
what I mean?
exactly. They
They're
didn't
winning
know,
in
you
some
see. They
areas.
didn't know. But and their parents would sort of drive them around places like all the cool skate parks and
So you could
up
get
to
some-
London and stuff. And then they knew their way around here. So when we sort of had unofficial days off school, that's where we go.
And was there any skate magazine?
Well, there
at that
was
point?
there was Action Bike.
Right.
That then it was all BMX. That's how I kind of
Yeah.
got into it. Then was because I was on a BMX and then was buying the BMX magazine, and then BMX slowly phased out of it, moved more to the back, and then skateboarding came in. So then I think there was one issue where there was no BMX in whatsoever. So I kind of thought, well, I better get a skateboard then.
And there was,
So-
'cause there was it Rad magazine?
Yeah,
wasn't
then
there?
that's when it
That came
became Rad magazine. Yeah.
I remember getting a book, and I wish I could remember because I was trying to find it on Amazon. It was called something like "Skateboarding is not a book," and I was fascinated by it because on the back picture, the photo of there was a photo of the author, and what it was a head. It was the back of a head on a desk with a pair of scissors in it.
Oh yeah.
Just like brilliant kind of like skate, like
Yeah.
like rebellion, like back then. That was So that would have been probably around 1990, 91.
Yeah, just about when it was dying.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Here's another question.
Yeah, is Marty ever gonna put a full part out?
Yes, he is. But he's very hard to pin down and film, isn't he? And do stuff.
True.
So, but yeah, that's the plan. There was supposed to be a shop edit as well with everyone in it, but obviously the virus put paid to that, didn't it? So that never ended up getting filmed.
Used to stop raining as well, I'd imagine.
Yeah, now it's rubbish. It's sort of every day's rain, isn't it? So you can't even plan anything.
I mean, where is Marty? I imagine he's. I guess all the calls are rolling in after him winning the Zorg. Who looks best? Zorg.
Oh, yeah,
What's
he won.
Yeah, he won.
Yeah,
Didn't he?
yeah.
He
Did
won
he?
that poll. I
Yeah,
know.
by what 56% or
Something
something?
like that,
yeah.
He's probably in his bedroom now playing Eric Clapton on guitar,
Yeah,
celebrating.
yeah. I
I'd
mean, with
imagine.
good reason.
Who
I mean, that's a to come across the Marty Zorg in a battle.
It was
like
so
that.
tight.
Yeah, close, but he does.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think Zorg was quite open about it. He was like, to be fair, Motti looks pretty good in that t-shirt. He wears it well.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Bless
Yeah.
him.
Well, it's a shame. It's a shame Motti's not here. We'll have to get him back soon.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So top news is Zorg's coming, which is great. I'm also a little bit hungry, so
Yeah.
at some point I need to nip out.
Fair enough.
Maybe get a
Mm.
pizza from that place down the road.
I'm
Which
going to
is
get
good.
another cup of tea.
You're going to get another cup of tea. So while we're doing
Some
that,
songs.
we're going to play some tunes. Next tune is a band, Alice Donut,
Yes.
Untidy Suicides.
Yes.
Brilliant. That's all good. The
Good.
names sync up,
Yeah.
so that's
Just check
fantastic.
the song's the right one.
Yeah, so that's looking good. Should we just play it and then we can have a chat?
We're gonna
Yeah.
have to start
Afterwards.
playing Snow Patrol, I think, if it gets
No.
harder to find records.
Yeah. Well, there's loads of music out there. There's so much stuff.
That was just a joke, by the
Was
way.
it?
Don't
Just
tune
lost 10
out.
listeners.
Another 90s band.
It's been dismembered by rabid dogs.
Hello, welcome back. Great tune there from Skinny Milk. And just while that was playing, Jack has just gone off to grab himself a pizza. And as seems to be happening a lot lately,
Oh, Jack.
Zorg has appeared and he's missed Jack. But
Zorg,
Zorg is
hi,
in the
Zorg.
building.
What's happening with this? You seem to be last couple of weeks. You've missed Jack. What's happening there? Ah, yeah, I thought as much. £10, is that all you owe him? You sure? And what's have you not been working? What's going on? Why don't you just give him the money and then you can just come and hang out with him? Ah, at least you're honest. So you watch him leave and then you come in.
Loitering.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just exactly. That's what I thought I saw you over there, carrying. There's a little bar sign over there, the Crossroads Bar. I thought that was you carrying behind it. Hanging out with the pigeons. You pretend to be a pigeon. Yeah, I know that game. So anyway, what have you been keeping an eye on the artwork that's been coming in for this T-shirt? It's amazing, isn't it? What do you have you picked a winner yourself or not yet? You got some family members that are going to do some designs as well. So are they on Instagram? No. No Wi-Fi up there. Bit too advanced for you up there, is it? Wi-Fi? Oh, right, I see. So they'll just fax the drawings through, will they? Going to beam them into our heads. Oh, project them up on the wall. He's hard work.
How do you feel about losing the T-shirt competition?
Oh, yeah, you lost to Motty. Did you see that? I think it was the ears. he's got better ears than you, I think, Motty. No, he hasn't got breasts.
He's got the dance moves.
Yeah, and marginally more hair than you. Not much, but a little bit.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, you sent us some songs again.
Yeah, you got a little
wanna play
playlist
them?
going on.
Your little cosmic playlist.
Cosmic LOL playlist.
Let's have a look what you sent us. Slim Gallard. Dunkin' Bagel. Let's do it.
Dunkin' Bagel, Dunkin' Bagel, Dunkin' Bagel, splash in the coffee. Dunkin' Bagel, Dunkin' Bagel, Dunkin' Bagel, splash in the coffee. Matzo ball, matzo ballerini, filter fish, filter fish booty, pickle herring, pickle herring booty, laxarooty, Dunkin' Bagel, Dunkin' Bagel, Dunkin' Bagel, splash in the coffee. coffee. Dunkin' bagel. Dunkin' bagel. Dunkin' bagel. Splash in the coffee. Matzo balls. A matzo ballerini. Gefilte fish. A gefilte fish booty. Pickle herring. A pickle harini. Laxaruti. A laxaruti. Dunkin' berry. Dunkin' bagel. Dunkin' bagel. Splash in the coffee. Dunkin' bagel. Dunkin' bagel. Dunkin' bagel. Splash in the coffee. How about a bowl of gefilte fish? Cold? Hot?
Slip on a banana peel. Slip on a banana peel. Slip on a banana peel. Slip on a banana peel.
Slipping a banana peel, do what you feel. A monkey on the windowsill, popping the pill. Wakes up in the morning with a chance to be free, but deep down he's a monkey, just like you and me. So jiggle your jump, shake what you got. Dance, mama, dance now, groove. Trick or treat, gon' smell my feet. Gangsta bitch, put the candy in a bag. Running in place on Nintendo pads. Let the beat slip, slide to the feet. Move to the groove when you in the mood. It's the joint.
Slip on a banana peel. Slip on a banana peel.
Just do what you feel.
Slip on a banana peel. Slip on a banana peel.
Just do what you feel.
Daylight come and it may wanna go home. Daylight come and it may wanna go home. Slip on a banana peel. Slip on a banana peel. Slip on a banana peel. Slip on a banana peel.
Slipping up and down, do what you feel. Slipping up and down, do what you feel. Slipping up and down, do what you feel. You can do what you feel. Slipping up and down, do what you feel. Slipping up and down, do what you feel. Slipping up and down, do what you feel. You can do what you feel. Slipping up and down, do what you feel. Slipping up and down, do what you feel. Slipping up and down, do what you feel. You can do what you feel.
Slip on a banana peel.
So I just come in. That's an amazing record. What's that? That sort of banana peel record.
That was one of Zwarg's choices. You just missed
You
him
missed
again.
him, Jack, again.
Again.
But he did
Jesus,
say,
man. Yeah.
well, he was hiding over there, but he's avoiding you because he owes you £10 or something. He said.
Like, he owes me that tenner, for God's sake. It's
Yeah.
like he's been messaging me all week. Like I've been helping him out. Like he's been asking me, like, you know, how, like he wants to do a hip hop show, and he was like, how do I do a hip hop show? And I was like, well, you need to get some hip hop records. I've been helping him with all that kind of stuff.
That's why he was asking for recommendations then.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, oh Jesus.
Is that what you wanted the £10 for?
Oh, I don't know. Probably buy some fresh vinyl or something. Or something. Like he's into like, well, he's kind of into, he likes his hip hop. I think he's like into his punk as well and stuff. But he's something kind of hip hop
some
about
great
him.
songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
What
He
did
did,
did.
he did a
play
little,
then?
little dance as well. He was dancing away.
Amazing
You'll
dance.
have to watch it back on the stream.
And then he sort of, he didn't finish the song. He must have known you were coming back and he just shot out
Yeah.
mid-song.
So he played a tune called Dunkin' Bagel by
Yeah.
Slim Galliard,
Yeah.
and then a tune called Banana Peel. I heard the end of that. That was kind of, to be
Yeah.
fair, it's pretty out of there. Anyway, well, I said a
Classic
wicked
Zwarg.
pizza from that place down the road, Pizzeria de Camden or
It's
whatever.
good, isn't it?
Yeah, a bit of aubergine and
best.
sausage.
Yeah.
Proper
Lovely.
job. They say hello.
Best pizza in town.
They're listening as well, so thank you very much.
Yeah.
And okay, what tune have you got then? I'll have to try and see Zorg next week. Zorg, if you're listening, don't run away.
Yeah, I think
Just
you have
say
to write
hello.
that tenner off, mate.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
Well,
I
if you
would.
see it next time after that tenor,
Yeah.
right? So what we
So
got?
I've queued up tabloid newspaper. It's the song by a band called Hotel Lux. Really good band. They were making waves kind of the back end of last year into the early part of this year, obviously up until everything went to shit. But they're really cool. It's a really, really good song.
My favourite thing about telling a story is you can bollocks your way along. I start the first line with a little white lie and then I just carry on. I like to blur the line between style and substance just to get my point across. I like to blur the line between truth and bollocks just to get my point across. I'm like a tabloid newspaper, I'm like a preacher man. Devoid of integrity, I'm a liar. I'm a twister of the truth. 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 I'm very keen on the notion of falsity just to make it a better song. I like the idea of bending a tale just to make it a better one. We never really sat at the bar quoting Danny Dyer, drinking Stella Artois. Who do you think I am? Do you think I'm an honest man? I'm like a tabloid newspaper, like a preacher man. Devoid of integrity, I'm a liar. I'm a twister of the truth. 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 I was always told that the very best lyrics would come straight from the heart. I was always told that every lyric I wrote, it would tear me apart. I would have a notebook full of my deepest thoughts and I would sing them to a tune. But my iPhone's full of clever little lines. I sing them out of tune. I sing them out of tune. I'm like a tabloid newspaper, like a preacher man, devoid of integrity. I'm a liar. I'm a twister of the truth. I'm a twister of the truth. I'm a twister of the truth. I'm a twister of the truth.
Okay, sorry, we were just chatting away
Chatting about Bristol bands.
about Bristol bands because we just played Gork, which is an Exploding Head Sessions. Gork, a really cool, interesting band. One of the more interesting bands I think we've had down for Exploding Heads.
Nuts, that game.
Yeah, and they came down and they opened up. They did like a mini tour. Oh god, it was about 18 months ago now, wasn't it? In the good old days.
In the old world.
Was
Yeah.
it a Shack? Was it a Shack?
At the Shack, yeah,
it was
man.
at the Shack, yeah.
And they were proper good. So check out Gork. I think it's totalgork.bandcamp.com.
Yeah.
They've got a couple of really good EPs, really interesting stuff, different. And also one of the guys that does some really good artwork. He gave me one of his prints. It's pretty out there as well. And they do they do a good zine, which is cool. And then the tune before that, I'm kind of lost the thread a bit because I've just basically really furious that I missed Zorg. Tabloid Newspaper, that was a wicked record.
Yeah, Hotel Lux. Yeah, they're really good. I don't know a huge amount about them, I'm not gonna lie. Other than they were definitely starting to they're one of those bands starting to really kind of get a bit of wind in their sails, or however you want to put it.
Yeah, cool. Any more shouts out? So I can reveal it's really exciting. We've now got a total of 47 listeners, which is just really fantastic. 48, man. We are smashing that.
Wow.
Can we get to 50? Listen, give us some love on the message board.
Anyone listening,
tell us what you think.
Share.
Couple of things coming up. Obviously, we've got Rat Run Records in next week, but for the Halloween special, which we have got a guest in, Alex from Wonk Unit, we are looking for Halloween themed records. Someone's just messaged him before. He just went, "What was that Banana Peel song?" and the Bagel one before it. Well, I missed all of that, mate.
Swogs, tunes.
Smashing it as well.
What I suggest you should do if you want to know that, maybe go follow Zorg on Instagram That's Zorg Undercover.
That's a good idea.
And maybe he'll be posting up the track listings on his Instagram page. I think, Andrea,
Yeah.
you've got some footage of him dancing. So
I do, yeah.
I'm
You
sure
might
we
even
can
post up that £10 that he owes.
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's only a tenner. I don't want you to think like, you know, I'm
£10
alright.
is
I'm
£10
alright, mate.
in
I'm
this
alright.
day and
you know. So yeah, so we still got a couple of tunes left. We're still happy to go.
Yeah, let's keep
It's all been really smooth.
We've got to hit 50, so.
Want to try and hit 50. So everyone who's listening, if you all tell a friend to tune in, we'll get to nearly 100.
You
Right?
might
That's
even
the
get a
maths.
free sticker.
Might even get another free sticker. Yeah.
Yeah.
So a couple. Actually, there's a real, I think, really good selection of tunes coming up now. I'm going to play a record, which, to be fair, Tim wasn't here. I tried to play, I think, at this first live radio show we did way back in the summer before we had Tim, and I think it's a working record. And I played it. It's a band, Camden and Beethoven, which were kind of linked. They were like a band that were linked to Minutemen and Fire Hose.
Yeah,
And
you were talking
I was talking about them
when
last
we
week.
played the
Yeah,
Minutemen record.
and then I think the guy from Minutemen, he went and hung out with Camper Van Beethoven and toured with them for a bit, and then out of that, he came back and formed Fires, I think. But it's Camper Van Beethoven. I'm playing a tune. I have played it before to you guys. You may remember it, but I thought I'd play it again because we've got more listeners. It's Black Flag cover. This is their own version of Wasted, which I think, as covers go, is rather good. Like that record?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Good, isn't it? Good, isn't it?
Yeah,
So that's
really good version.
Camper Van Beethoven. It's got us thinking. We're thinking of doing, maybe we could theme the shows and do do a cover special. So, if you're listening, let us know if you like the idea. If you've got any good covers that you think we would like, hit us up for sure.
You were saying especially covers that are better than the original. That's always good.
Yeah, or give a different feel. Okay, so we have got a couple more records left. I think we just play. I think these two records go really well. This is a record, Andrea, I think you picked a Cars record.
Oh yeah.
Candio.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah, that is the name. Of the
yeah.
Yeah, great. And then I've got a tune which my good mate Laurent, who lives in France, from Sixth Underchair Records, he sends me stuff. He sent me this record, and I think this is a really great record by a band called the Bleak Engineers.
I think this song is like kind of. It's one of those songs that.
Candio, I need you. Sunday dress, ruby ring. Candio, I need you so. Could you help me in? Purple home, assorted cards. Razor lights, you
Recent tune.
Oh yeah.
Cool. So 2 good tunes there by the Cars, an underrated band or an underrated record. you
Yeah,
think?
that's. I think especially that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really strong. And then a tune by a band called the Bleak Engineers, which I think is a sweet record. Dick thought it sounded a bit like U2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a bit annoyed then.
Yeah, you're like, what's he doing playing U2?
No,
Lock it in, man.
no interest in you two.
No, not.
I've got. Well, I know a good song by another band called Pizza Tramp.
That sounds good. Should we get that down for next week?
It's called Bono is a Cunt.
Oh, that's a good
It's a
record.
song.
That sounds good. It's good.
So,
Straight to the point.
Yeah, I mean, he's,
Yeah.
you know, all those stories about Bono.
It's not after the watershed, is it?
No,
It's not
we are.
9:30.
Well, is it 9:30 the watershed?
I think
now?
it is. Yeah.
Uh,
sorry,
What?
sorry out there.
Sorry, all those
You're
people
not allowed to
listening.
swear or make any sexual references on the TV until after 9:30.
Which is a shame because we've only got one song left,
Yeah.
so we're not going to get any of that. We can't play that record. We think that doesn't work, so we're going to play the next one. So we're coming to the end of the show. I want to say a massive thanks to everyone. Tim, set it up, man. We've done it. We started at
Yeah.
7
We
o'clock.
did it on time.
So we're good.
Yeah.
We've got a live
Thank you.
stream.
Third time lucky.
Yeah,
I
third
think
time
it all
lucky.
went well.
Yeah, it's all good.
I reckon it's definitely Tim's influence that helped
Yeah,
us with that.
absolutely. Dick's a bit happy with Tim, not so happy with me. But Dick, mate, as always, it's a pleasure.
Well, no,
to
we've
to
all
let
got
us into our humble abode.
We've all got our places
We have.
in there. You know,
this is true. This is true.
It'd frustrate me anyway. Put it that way. I think Tim's a very, very patient man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I-
Yeah,
I
well, that's
would
why he
have
does that
broken
job.
everything
Yeah,
by now.
that's why he does the
Yeah,
job.
you
You
have
know.
to be, really.
Yeah. So yeah, and Andrea as well. Some
Thank
wicked
you.
records. Any plans for the week? Anything exciting before we go? Before we end on a tune?
Hopefully it's dry.
Yeah.
Stop
Yes, that
raining
would be
a bit
nice.
so
Yeah.
we can plan things.
Yeah.
I'm
Tim
going to
spoke
the,
about his gig, didn't you?
Yeah, the gig's coming up.
Yeah.
I'm going to the Barbican Conservatory.
Oh, that's
Ah.
good in there, man.
I've
That's
never been
cool.
in there
Yeah.
with my
Yeah.
girlfriend, so that
That's
should
an
be
interesting
nice.
place.
I did
man.
see the Jazz Cafe was open though.
Is it really?
Really? No.
Yeah,
got lots
it was
of-
just open earlier on.
Playing for like really expensive tickets. We're on 49 listeners. Man.
49.
Can we
Wow.
not
One
reach the
more.
half
One
century?
more.
Maybe in this last tune. You'd be a bit disappointed if you just heard.
Someone pull
say now.
out a favour for us. And,
So listen, everybody's listening. Thanks so much for listening. Thanks for the comments. Please do tune in next week. Like I said, we've got Right Run Records. You'll definitely be able to hear this on the Tuckshop Mixcloud page. And then we're going to try. We think we can upload it to
should be able to
YouTube.
get onto YouTube.
Yeah.
You'll definitely be able to watch it back on Twitch because
Yeah.
I think that automatically saves to your channel. So we're going to try and grow the Twitch channel. I think. as
I mean,
well.
there's some
Try and-
big. I believe I've seen a clip. There was some pretty impressive walk dancing. You might want to look at it again.
Amazing.
Very good. Very
Yeah.
And also we're going to should see if we can get up on Spotify as well. So we're going to be busy behind the scenes the next couple of days. We'll be putting requests out via our various Instagram stories for requests for records next week. They do hit us up with some music, and also in a couple of weeks we're going to be doing a Halloween special. And we're going to be giving the winner for the Zorg T-shirt comp. So if you've got any Halloween style records, then send them to us as well. We'll put a call out and we'll start getting a bank together because it'd be good to have like a proper kind of
Definitely.
punky,
Proper little
grungy
set
spook
list.
fest.
Yeah.
So from that note, then, if we gonna close it down, we're gonna end on one of your tunes, Richard, and that is the Lucero?
Oh yeah, that much further west.
Yeah, that much further
A
west.
nice way to end a lovely evening.
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully it's the right song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully it's the right one.
Cool. Well,
Yeah,
let's,
that's what I was thinking.
see you later, guys. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much for listening.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I tried knocking on